I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on.
Now transfers the batter to the next station. The bakery's temperature is critical during pumping. Too warm and the mixture will be too thin to pump. Too cool and it will be too thick. The pump delivers the batter to a hopper. Ahead, fluffy chocolate icing flows out of the hopper into applicators. The icing is deposited in a swirl onto the cupcakes, adding 2 centimeters of height and a lot more sweetness.
These are delicious.
Yes, they are. Mikesells Snack Food Company has been making potato chips for a long time. I remember eating them when I was your age.
Really?
Yeah, and Grandpa, he used to eat Mikesells potato chips when he was a kid too.
Wow.
Yeah, they've been creating delicious for people just like us since 1910.
That's a long time. But Dad,
Yeah?
where do potato chips come from?
Well, it all starts out on the farm. Potato farmers throughout America harvest fresh potatoes for Mikesells, straight from the field. A large semi-trailer is filled with potatoes and driven to Mikesells headquarters, right here in Dayton, Ohio. Early in the morning, the truck arrives at the factory, and they sample the potatoes to inspect their quality. If they pass inspection, the truck is backed in and lifted straight up in the air to unload the potatoes. The potatoes either head off immediately to be processed, or they are stored in crates until they are needed later in the day or week. All potatoes go through a pool of water to rinse off any dirt or rocks left over from the harvest. The potatoes are then spun around the inside of peelers, which are coated with a rough surface. As they spin, this rough surface removes the potato skins. Once peeled, they head to the inspectors, who check potato quality and size before going to the slicer. In the slicer, potatoes are spun against rotating blades, which cut them to an exact thickness and style. After slicing, the potatoes are washed to remove starch and then air dried to remove excess water before heading to the fryer. At Mikesells, they try to use every part of the potato. Starch and other potato scraps throughout the process are stored and then later picked up by farmers for animal feed and by manufacturers to make paper. The potato slices are sent into a batch of heated premium oil, where they are cooked to an average temperature of 330 degrees. This gives their chips that distinctive Mikesells crunch and taste. Now, these potato slices are officially delicious potato chips. But it's not over yet. They will still need to go through a seasoning tumbler. There, chips are sprinkled with one of Mikesells' distinctive and delicious flavors. Several times throughout the day, chips are pulled from the line and sent to an on-site quality assurance lab. There, a technician measures moisture, chip integrity, and fat content to make sure that each batch of Mikesells potato chips meets the exacting standards of the DW guarantee. The flavored chips are put into a store-veyor, where they are automatically pulled as needed by the packaging machines. Chip bags are formed and placed under a funnel, where the correct amount of chips are measured and then fall into them. The filled bags head down a conveyor belt and pass over a scale. Any bag that is too heavy or too light is rejected by a blast of air to be recycled. Most bags are already the correct weight, so they head to the automatic case packer. To help save the environment, Mikesells reuses their cardboard shipping boxes for several trips before they are then recycled. Once packed, the boxes head down a conveyor line to be inspected one last time. They are sent through an X-ray machine to detect any contaminants, therefore ensuring that every chip bag is clean. Finally, the shipping boxes head down another conveyor belt to the warehouse to be loaded into a delivery truck. Every week, Mikesells turns 240,000 pounds of potatoes into delicious potato chips. Once the delivery trucks are filled, they head out to your local grocery stores and restaurants, where we get to enjoy them and make delicious memories together.